Good morning, everybody. Happy week 3. Here we are, week 3. Boy, you guys are just really starting to pick up the pace here. I'm not gonna lie, things are gonna start getting a little harder, a little more intense from here on out. Those first couple weeks we kind of call the honeymoon phase, where, hey, God, it's so exciting to be in school and I love my classes. And then pretty soon we start realizing how much work it is and the honeymoon kind of ends. So we're in that stage right now, my friends. All right, let's talk about what's going on this week. Notice again, each week, I kind of give you a little blurb on where we're headed. Moving from free range discussions, in other words, without much prompting, except for the question itself, to templates, using the templates in they say, I say, and creating structured summary and responses, and then on to logical fallacies. All right, so let's talk about this real quickly. Here in this link is going to be the screencast I'm making right this second. So after I finish it, I'm going to upload it here and you'll be listening to it. All right. Homework discussion, moving from foodways to waterways. In other words, we're sort of transitioning from what's going on in the world of food and our relationships with it to the oceans. So that's why I'm calling it foodways to waterways. And we've got a really interesting discussion and one in which I want you to use the templates. So you're going to want to do that. I've got some headers in here to kind of break it up a little. So this is your discussion. It's kind of continuing the theme of, I don't know, probably the theme of exploitation. I don't know. You'll have to decide that for yourself. Then I tell you to begin the summary component. In other words, what is it like to write an academic summary? And students tend to think this is a really easy skill set, and honest to goodness, it's not. That's why I include it in English 145. And it's one of the main skill sets that you're going to use in college. When you go to write a paper, let's say you read a large, complicated study, and you need to be able to summarize aspects of it to put in your paper. All right. When we write the annotated bibliographies for the research paper, that's going to require that you be able to summarize. All right. So this is a skill set that doesn't get much attention until you get to college, I think. Or we tend to treat it like it's a pretty easy skill set. So I want you to read, they say, I say chapter 2, but the quiz is going to be on chapter 2 with a review of chapter 1. So if you did well on chapter 1, I don't know, you're probably okay, but maybe review it. Next, the header says how to compose academic summaries. Everything you need to know about writing summaries. Here, summaries, instructions, rubrics, refreshers. Might be some things like, oh, I forgot about that aspect. Okay. Number 5, how to write summaries. Summary response instructions with screencast. Whenever I tell you there's a screencast and I'm explaining the instructions, the students that do well are the ones who listen to and view the screencast. They're long. Some of them I just go on and on, but you can break it up and listen to it 3 or 4 minutes at a time. Have it on in the background while you're cooking your dinner, something like that, or while you're doing, I don't know, your stretches. Also, what do these summaries look like? Once you write an academic summary, what is it going to look like? Here I give you some sample summaries, again, including a screencast in which I probably comment what made a summary response paper strong and what made it not so strong. Okay, your discussion here is for you to kind of start experimenting with which article and you're going to use for your summary response assignment. And that gives you a chance to talk to each other, to discuss with each other. Hey, I'm thinking about using the concept of appropriation, and I want to look at it this particular way, and I want to use Capadia's article. So it asks you to kind of think out loud, actually write out loud, to kind of get some ideas. And again, please not only comment on your peers, go back and reread everybody's, because someone else might have a really good idea that you could use. That's why I want you to look at each other's work. That's why almost everything you submit has the ability for your peers to view. All right. This is how we end up collaborating, is looking at each other's ideas. And It might be that your peer doesn't even use that idea. And so it's not like you're stealing it. Okay. It's one of the reasons I want it to be public. And then we have another component that actually kind of keeps going even after the week ends, preparing to identify lapses in logic. All right. This is the section where we're heading into, what are logical fallacies? What is inductive and deductive reasoning? How do those play a role in argumentation? So I asked you start with this resource, it's a little video, how the internet tricks you in thinking you're always right. And followed by that is the quiz. It accompanies it. Number 8, what exactly is fake news and why fact check? Those are like 3-minute videos, and you're going to want to watch those because you're going to get to the test here pretty soon. Here I give you a fast pace, this is a little micro module, all right? Fallacies in action, a list of fallacies with videos. Some of these are just optional. Here, you will want to click the study guide. If it is not on the study guide, it will not be on the core concepts test is really like a mini midterm. We're not at the midterm, but this is where it fits. And honestly, the only reason I include a test is because admin thought that even a writing class needs to have an objective exam. So this core concepts test, let's see if I'm going to try this. I may not ever get back. See all these terms? Can you recognize all these? By the time you go through all of the coursework, especially the part on logical fallacies, you'll know. Some of you already know what these mean. Some of you know what a red herring is or a slippery slope. Here I don't know why some of them are blue and some are black, but I give you 4 lectures. See how long they are, but they have slides and they're all about the logical fallacies. After you take the 4th one, it will automatically lead you to, or you can click on, the core concepts test. Now remember, it is due on or before February 2nd. It seems like it's a long way away, all right? So you have from now until February 2nd to complete it. I've put it in, hope I can get back. Yay! I put it in this week's module. Quite frankly, it's the only place I could fit it. Where it gets, I don't know, we can do it justice in this module. It's not a really hard test. I promise you. It's 20 questions. I give you the study guide. It's multiple choice, or the answer bank. So there's 20 questions and there's probably 22 possible answers. The answers are only used one time. So students typically do well on this test. It's not hugely stressful, okay? Because I give you everything you need to do and read and watch to be able to do well on this. And then, of course, our wrap up for week 3. So you got quite a bit of work ahead of you. So I would hit the ground running Monday morning if you can, or some of you might be able to knock some of this stuff out on Sunday if you're up to it, but I don't know about you. It's a super beautiful sunny day, and the first truly sunny day that we've had here up in Paso Robles, 30 minutes north of campus. It really hasn't been sunny for a while, and I am digging it. I hope you guys are too. So I kind of hope you don't do any schoolwork today. If you're like me and you finally have a sunny day, we can get your dog. I can walk my dogs and get out and do some things. You might want to do that too, although I don't want to tell you not to study, but you do need fresh air and get out and move and interact with nature. So that's healthy for you. All right, everybody, I'm so proud of you. I love reading the discussions. Your writing and your thoughts are mature and convincing, and you guys are following the rules, if you will, really well. So again, if you have questions or concerns, if something in here isn't acting right, please email me right away. And let me just say, it's best if you email me through Canvas. If you email me through Canvas, the Canvas function over here, where is it? Inbox, right there. That, for me, that's my inbox. It will automatically tell me what section you're in. If you email me from regular old Cal Poly email, on the homepage portal, you need to tell me which section you're in. So if you go, hey PK, blah blah blah, I'm not sure, something's going on, I'm not sure how to handle it. if you don't tell me what section you're in, I have 100 students and I've got 4 sections, and I don't like to take, the odds are that I'll start clicking, trying to find which section you're in, and I'll get to the last one. So it's really a waste of my time if you don't tell me which section you're in. Okay, everybody, have an awesome week. Hope to see you in my office hours sometime this week or soon. All right, take care, everybody.